Welcome everyone back to our channel. Today, we will update the latest news about the royal family, especially the dramatic story surrounding William, Catherine, Meghan, and Harry. I bet everyone is looking forward to it. But before that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my support channel. Okay, now let's go! According to the latest information, William and Catherine appeared on Us Weekly magazine, while Meghan Markle appeared on the cover of Star magazine. She was accused of intentionally trying to compete and take over the airwaves like she had done many times before. Meghan and Harry are trying to return to the royal family, but it may be too late. In addition, Meghan is trying to contact Kate to ask for help, but is rejected because she has not apologized for the hurt caused. I think she should admit that she is very malicious, instead of trying to act like good people. According to my further analysis, Us Weekly magazine, a famous magazine in the US, is almost on par with People. Although once considered trash, Us Weekly has now improved slightly compared to Star, In Touch, and the National Enquirer. This makes Meghan Markle jealous, because she clearly wants to appear in these magazines. It is worth noting that this magazine seems to support William and Catherine, causing a lot of sadness for Meghan. Meghan Markle, who always wants to attract attention, is certainly not happy to see herself overshadowed by Catherine and William. In the July 15th issue of Star magazine, a magazine that Meghan often calls in to tell stories, Meghan once again tried to hook up with Catherine. The fact that Meghan stuck her name on the covers of this magazine just to take advantage of Catherine's popularity is truly a manifestation of serious psychological instability. This action is nothing more than a form of public illness. Meghan always seems to find ways to connect herself with Catherine, whether through magazine covers or through sensational news. Trying to appear on the covers of famous magazines has not only reduced Meghan's own value, but also made the public feel uncomfortable and distrustful of her actions. King Charles III's plan to downsize the royal family is increasingly approaching its destination with the agreement and continuation of Prince William. Harry and Meghan Markle's presence in the royal family seems to have been completely erased. Sadly, Harry and Meghan realized that life outside the royal family was not as easy as they thought, and their chances of returning were increasingly slim. This not only shows King Charles's assertiveness, but also clearly reflects Harry and Meghan's failure to maintain a relationship with the royal family. It was worth it for both of them to give up royal life to pursue their dream in America, but they did not foresee the difficulties they would face. Harry, who has never known real life, faces difficulties when he no longer has financial support from his father. Meghan, who has experience in the entertainment industry, also had difficulty facing harsh realities. This is truly laughable as the two try to return to royal life after giving it up. The conflict between Harry and William is always a mystery that the media often does not mention or ignore. This causes the public to only hear one side of Harry's story, who has been repeatedly accused of dishonesty and embellishment. Details in Harry's story, such as breaking the dog bowl, also caused controversy. According to palace courtiers, the dog bowl was made of stainless steel, making the story of it being smashed implausible. This raises many questions about the authenticity of Harry's statements. Any form of attack or violence cannot be tolerated, and Harry's constant giving of conflicting stories only adds to suspicions about his true motives. Meghan even blamed Harry for their failures, while she claimed to be knowledgeable about work and struggle. This action only adds to the irony of her, as she always identifies herself as a fighter and sacrificer. In fact, Meghan seems to be just trying to cling to those who can help her become more famous. It seems that Meghan Markle cannot stay away from the halo of the royal family. She seems to have decided to spend the rest of her life trying to compete and outdo Prince William and Princess Catherine. She seems to be caught up in a whirlwind of competition and ambition, which only makes her more miserable. I know that neither I nor anyone else has any sympathy for this mean millionaire couple based solely on how much she harassed the late Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Catherine doesn't need this cruel woman in her life, and I'm sure she won't write or call her at all. Catherine and William are stand-ups and need to stay as far away from these two crazy people as possible. I'm always with Team Catherine and William. I sincerely hope that Catherine's family, the royal family and palace advisors, will keep Meghan's bullshit and nonsense out of Catherine's sight so that she can cope with her treatment and recovery in peace and happiness. This is really important so that Catherine is not distracted or negatively affected by unreliable rumors during this sensitive time. Protecting her psychological and emotional well-being is essential to ensure a full recovery and the best possible health. Neither of them can return to the royal family anymore. Meghan is encouraging Harry to destroy himself. Oh my God! What's going on? That's why Harry is trying to threaten his father that if he isn't brought back, he will commit suicide. The Markles know their only chance is with King Charles. Harry would never get to see the powerful William. Meghan wants Harry to survive so she can play the role of martyred widow and blame him for all her bad choices. I don't understand why Markle is included in Harry's category of life outside the royal family is harder than they think. She lived outside the monarchy much longer than she did within the monarchy for just 18 months. So why can't Markle teach Harry? Why can't she pay the bills? A lot of women do those jobs in the home. She preaches feminism, but maybe she just wants to depend on and take advantage of men. What a lie told by Ms. Markle once again. Why on God's green earth did she imagine the Prince and Princess of Wales wanted anything to do with either of them, let alone speak to her in private? Both of their bullshit levels are amazing. And now, look at their consequences. They have almost lost everything. How could it have been predicted that Meghan would seek to grab Princess Catherine's coattails and even try to steal the spotlight from her compassion and well wishes for Catherine, who was suffering, endure countless suffering? Who didn't see that coming? The only notable thing about Meghan is that she is always obnoxious and very selfish. Meghan and Harry, no matter what they do, cannot get Princess Catherine's phone number or email so easily because their contact and communication is often strictly controlled and managed by teams of experts and staff provide support. Relationships within the royal family are often maintained through official communication channels and with care from managers and security teams. The failures of Meghan and Harry's business and charity projects, from collaborating with Netflix to other business projects, they all encountered difficulties and did not achieve the expected success. These setbacks have only made it clear that royal life is not something they can easily give up and return to whenever they want. I feel like Meghan Markle is really pitiful when she tries everything to keep her popularity. Instead of trying to return to the royal family, she should accept reality and find a way to work and live like other normal people. Royal life is over, and she needs to learn to accept and live with her decisions. Okay, I think I've analyzed today's story well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and see you again.